Hey, what's up everyone, and welcome to part 4 of my Xbox 360 collection update number 2. And it's been 3 years since that last one, so that's why it's number 2. For some reason, if you're watching part 4 randomly out of order and you don't understand what that title means, whatever. Okay, so we have the rest of my alphabetical games right here, I believe. Right here, and there's some here as well, I think. Let me see. Yeah, there is some here. I think I just put a couple of games. Yeah, whatever. Doesn't matter. Anyway, the point is that there's going to be a lot of unalphabetized games here too. Games that I got in the last little while that I just never got around to alphabetizing because my bookcase is completely stocked of games. And there's times where if I have to add one game here, I have to shift everything around and stuff. It's really annoying. So I just never got around to it. And I never got around to it so much that it just like started to pile up. So now let's get to it, okay? Alright, first off we're starting with the X's here. Look at this. X-Men Origins Wolverine Uncaged Edition. Because if you got the PS2 and the Wii versions, they were rated T. This is the 360, baby. We can afford an M rating. And this is the first time we saw Wolverine carve people up. Of course, now we have Logan, which is, of course, Hugh Jackman, real Hugh Jackman, even though he did voice him in this game. And it was awesome. It was a really good game, actually, for the most part. I mean, it was simple. It was a simple little brawler, but, man, it got violent. And the combat system was pretty good. You also fight, like, what are they called? Oh, my God. The Sentinels. You fight Sentinels in this game, so it's not exactly based around the movie, which is good because the story of the movie is fucking stupid anyway. So it's not exactly. It does follow the movie for the most part, but it does have differences. So that's really cool. I really like this game a lot. Speaking of X-Men game I don't like, not that we were speaking of an X-Men game I don't like, but this is one I don't. X-Men Destiny, same guys that did 2 Human and Eternal Darkness, and just like 2 Human, it was a huge disappointment. Yeah, it was a failure. It was just not good. I think I did a review for that when it first came out. Yeah, really disappointing. XCOM Enemy Unknown, not a big fan of the XCOM games myself because I'm not a big strategy guy, but that is a pretty fun game. Not gonna lie. I'm not a huge fan of it, but it is fun. If I play it, I'm having a good time, even if I'm getting frustrated. X-Blades. Bad game. So is its sequel, Blades of Time, which I think I have that as well somewhere in this unalphabetized stack. WWE All-Stars, which is a fun little like arcadey style, kind of Legends of WrestleMania style game, or not Legends of Wrestling style game. If you played those games on PS2, it's kind of like that, except it's way more arcadey. I liked it, even though John Cena's in it. Whatever. He's not. I guess he's technically a legend now. He's been around for what, 15, 16 years. So yeah. Anyway, we're probably longer than that actually. Legends of WrestleMania. I just mentioned that. There you go. This is gonna be all my wrestling games right here. Just giving you a warning. WWE 2K14. All right, cool. 13. Hell yeah. You got 12. The People's Edition. Comes with like a CD of music, I guess. I don't know. SmackDown vs. Raw 2011. 2010. Yeah, I got them all, baby. Well, not all of them, but I got a lot of them. 2009. 2008. And you probably expected in 2007, right? Well, I'm sad to disappoint you. I don't have one copy. I got, bam! Bam! 2 copies of SmackDown vs. Raw 2007. Bam! Why? I got one at like a yard sale for a really cheap price. Whatever. Couldn't pass it up. It's like a $10 game, so I have 2 copies. What's up? Word. So anyway, Wolfenstein. This is the first reboot of the Wolfenstein franchise that did not work out all that well, but luckily it didn't do so terrible where the I guess who's the publisher? Activision decided, yeah, no, actually it wasn't. Oh yeah, isn't it owned by Bethesda now? I guess they bought the rights. Oh, I guess it did do terrible because Activision sold the rights to Bethesda. Never mind. Anyway, we got those new Wolfenstein games, which are fucking awesome. So that's good, I guess. The Witcher 2, Assassins of Kings, great game, of course. The third one is definitely better, but Witcher 2 is a damn good game. Winter Sports: The Next Challenge, or Winter Sports 2: The Next Challenge. Wheelman, yo, hey yo, Paul, you want to go for a ride? That's my Vin Diesel. I hope you liked it. That's a pretty bad game, but I kind of enjoyed it when it first came out. Wet, which is what I'm currently wet. Not in like the sexual way, but it's hot in here, so I'm like sweating. So I'm sweat wet, you know? Sweat wet. There you go. Fun game. It's like a grindhouse style game. It has Alicia Cuthbert. What's her name? No, Alicia Dushku. No, Cuthbert is someone else. Eliza Dushku. That's her name. Yeah, she's cool. I like her. Watchmen. The End is 9 parts 1 and 2. Terrible games. I really dislike them quite a bit actually. Way of the Samurai 3. I really enjoyed the second game, and I liked the first game from what I remember, but I really liked the second one. Tried to play this one. I didn't really get into it. I don't know why. Wanted Weapons of Fate. I actually kind of enjoyed this game. I remember this is one of the few games that Grin Studios, I think that's what they're called, right? Grin? Yeah, Grin. That's what their names were. That made in like the span of a couple months. I think it's the same guys that did Bionic Commando, the reboot. They also did Terminator Salvation, and they did this, and those all came out in the span of like 2 months or something like that. And those 3 games made not much money, so they went away really quick. But I actually like this game. It's probably my favorite of their games. Not great. I think I did a playthrough of this game too. Whoa. But fun game. Next is Vampire Reign, a terrible game, very frustrating. I did not like it. Did not like it. It did scare the shit out of me, though. I'm not going to lie. That game, whenever a vampire finds you, they run at you fucking quick. It's like, fuck, Jesus. So, I guess it's kind of creepy. I'll give it that. Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine. I thought this was an okay game. It has Mark Strong from Kingsman. I love Mark Strong, so there you go. Another Warhammer game, Battle March. Never played it. Not big in Warhammer myself. The Walking Dead Survival Instinct. Terrible game, of course. Everybody knows that, but I didn't hate it when it first came out. I'm sure if I played it now, I'd be like, fuck this. But at least it tried to do something. You know, it had a very small budget. And, I mean, rest in peace to Terminal Reality. The guys that made the Ghostbusters game, they made this as well. They also did Connect Star Wars. But they did make that Ghostbusters game. They did a great job with that, but they failed hard with that Walking Dead game. Even though, again, I didn't hate it personally. So anyway, that's that stack. Let's go on to this stack, which has the rest of the ABC Order games and a bunch of non-ABC Order games. Alright, here we go. Here's the rest of the ABC Order games. Alright. First is Virtua Tennis 3. Tui. Of course, you have Virtua Tennis 2009. Had to pick that one up. I mean, come on. I was surprised they made so many Virtua Tennis games after the Dreamcast, to be honest. Virtua Fighter 5 online. I'm surprised we haven't had a new Virtua Fighter anytime recently. We did have an arcade game, which I think was, and I'm talking about like Xbox Live Arcade, which I think it was a port of this game. I could be wrong, but but yeah, no, this is a fun series. I really like Virtua Fighter. Viking Battle for Asgard. Which I don't remember much about that game. I kind of remember it playing a little bit like Fable, a little bit, but that's all I remember. Oh, I need a drink. My lips are getting chapped. Nice swig from my grog. I've been playing Sea of Thieves. Venetica, there you go. Many people will probably have no idea what that game is. It was okay. It's an okay little like RPG game, low budget, but they tried. Velvet Assassin. I don't know if anybody can see that, the words. It's Velvet Assassin. Not a good game at all. Vanquish, one of my favorite one of my favorite Platinum games out there. Really fun game, and it went backwards compatible, is what I was gonna say. Just recently. Unreal Tournament 3, fun game. Of course, it's the last Unreal Tournament game to come out. I think there's a new Unreal Tournament game coming out that's like free to play, or it is out, but this is the last one that came out that was really popular, at least. And that's sad because I love Unreal Tournament. Next is Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Awesome game. Has Phoenix Wright. I used Phoenix Wright to beat Galactus. Only in the video games. And I guess that's technically true because Phoenix Wright is a video game character. UFC Undisputed. First one. Two Worlds 2. Of course, I also have the collector's edition of Two Worlds 1, which Two Worlds 1 is a horrible game, but Two Worlds 2 actually ended up being okay. So, at least I had that. Good job, Two Worlds. You had one decent game, at least. Turok, which is, of course, the last Turok game we got, even though we just got the remasters of the original games put on Xbox, which is kind of cool. But this is the last new Turok game we got, and it had Ron Perlman in it, and I enjoyed it. It's not great, but it has its moments. I love me some Turok. I love Turok. I really do. The original 2 games, especially Seeds of Evil. Oh, I played the shit out of those when I was a kid. I love those. I wish we got them back. But, well, we got a new Turok is really what I mean. Truth or Lies? Bad game, but if you want some easy achievement points, and you'll have a good time. We did an actual video for it, me and a couple of friends, and we had a good time. Just messing with it, pretty much. Tropico 4. And, of course, I got Tropico 3. Gotta have those. Tron Evolution, which is a okay game. I got the collector's edition of this, actually, so I have, like, the little statue. I got it for, like, $10 at Best Buy. They're giving away them, pretty much. And it's an okay game. And the last game I have here is Trivial Pursuit, which is... It's in plastic, but I don't think this is a... Yeah, it's not a new game. Okay, I was about to say. It's not. It doesn't have a seal, but it could have been new, but it's not. Anyway, Trivial Pursuit. So there you go. Alright, so there you go. That's all the ABC ordered games, at least. Now let's get to the non-ABC ordered, which is this stack and these 3. Oh, okay. Can you tell I'm getting a little tired? Oh boy, we're almost done, though. We are almost done. Battlefield 4, which is, of course, Battlefield 4 is a game that was great on 360 when it first came out, because it didn't really have many connection issues. I don't remember it having connection issues, at least. But when it came out on PS4 and Xbox One, whew, my God, you could not play that game. You couldn't. You could not. It was a disappointment, that's for sure. Destiny, the Taken King, which is just a regular Destiny game, because it's supposed to come with a code, but it did not come with the code because I got it used. So really, it's just a regular Destiny game. Grand Theft Auto 5. Nice little addition to that collection, right? I just got it recently. That's why I said that. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the Nickelodeon one. Not the new one, obviously, because that's not even out yet. But this is the second newest one from Nickelodeon. Lego Dimensions. There you go. It's another Lego game. I don't even have the figures or the portal thing for that, but I have the game. Karaoke Revolution presents American Idol Encore. Why not? Bright Lights, Big Screen. Seen It? I think that's the full title. Yeah. It's Seen It, Bright Lights, Big Screen. Okay, that's a weird subtitle, but alright. Fine. Box Office Smash made sense. Bright Lights, Big Screen. Alright. Falling Skies, the game. Remember Falling Skies, that show? Well, they made a video game that was a straight-up rip-off of XCOM. There you go. Next is... Ooh, I almost cut myself. Viva Pinata. Everybody loves Viva Pinata, right? I really liked Viva Pinata, actually, as a series. And I kind of wish they would bring it back in some way. I don't think that's going to happen. Zone of the Enders HD Collection, which I actually played maybe like halfway through Zone of the Enders 1. And, I mean, I think I played both of those games when they first came out. But I recently, and when I mean recently, I mean the last couple of years, played Zone of the Enders 1. And I couldn't get too far into it because it was a little archaic. But, I don't know, I still liked it. Spectral Force 3. I don't know. I have no clue. Did I already show this? Okay, I have a second copy of Rock Band Track Pack. So there you go. That one I won't count in the overall scheme of things. I'll try to give you a rough estimate of how many games I have in the next part, which will be the final part. But I'm not going to be able to exactly tell you because I'm counting these, and I'm counting them as I'm recording, but I'm also doing other things. I'm trying to put them all up and stuff and organize them. So I have a lot to do, so whatever. Samurai Warriors 2. Rugby World Cup 2011. I don't know. To be honest, I don't even remember picking up most of these. Nailed, which is like a ATV arcade style racing game, which is actually kind of fun. I remember playing it. It was fun. Sacred 2. Sacred 2 is a pretty good game. Not too bad. It's a isometric RPG. Hitman Blood Money. I just got rid of one of my doubles of this game, actually. So there you go. Minecraft 360 edition, sealed. My boy Loophole got me that. Thank you. He sent me it in a box filled with stuff. Watch Dogs, the OG, the one no one likes. World Series of Poker 2008. Soldier of Fortune, Payback, bitch. Xbox Live Arcade Compilation Disc. This is different because this is separated from that 2-pack. So, there you go. I guess they sold out on its own, which is weird. Ill 2 Stormovic Birds of Prey, another dogfighting game. I have a lot of those on 360. I just realized that. And not many games like that come out anymore. I just realized that too. Megamind Ultimate Showdown, a horrible movie game. I played this when it first came out. It's really bad. Like, really bad. Glitches galore. I remember that. Fallout 3 game add-on pack, The Pit and Operation Anchorage, and also game add-on pack, Broken Steel and Point Lookout, which just gives you those DLCs if you put the disc in. What was it? Lips. Number 1 hits. Another Lips game. Remember Lips? Oh no! Oops, my anarchy symbol. For all you big meme fans, you might know what that's from. Next is Supremacy Mma, which is a UFC style game, except I think it's kind of like the Blitz the League version of the UFC games, because it's like really over the top, bloody and violent, and kind of sexist. I remember that. It was really sexist, actually. Heavy Fire Shattered Spear, which is a shitty light gun game, except it's on 360 and I don't have a light gun, so you have to use the controller to aim the reticle. Fucking bad. Whoever thought that was a good idea should be heavy fired. That's a little joke for you. Alright, now we're on the next stack. Rainbow Six Vegas 2. Call of Duty Black Ops 3 on 360, which only comes with the campaign, right? Oh no, the multiplayer. Yeah, that's right. There's only multiplayer and zombies. No campaign. That's right. I forgot. Injustice Gods Among Us. Great game. The second one is a bit better. They definitely worked on some of the problems I had with the first game, that's for sure. And the graphics, oh boy, are great. But that game is still good. Don't get me wrong. Warriors Orochi 3. There you go. Swig. Almost done, guys. Ah, here we go, baby. Oh, dropped my shit. Pro Evolution Soccer 2014. You know, it's just adding to the trash heap. You know what I mean? Men in Black Alien Crisis. It was a movie, pretty much. I mean, a game that was tying in with the Men in Black 3 movie. Actually, I think, did I do a playthrough of that? I can't remember. I know I did a review. So you can watch the review if you give a shit. National Geographic Challenge. I have no clue. Is that a Connect game? No, it's not. Meet the Robinsons. Remember that movie? No. No. Grid Autosport. So it's Grid, except it's not. So I think that's probably the newest Grid. I could be wrong. Did they make a new Grid? They still make dirt games. I know that, but I don't think they made a new Grid game. So I think that's the last one. Section 8. Remember that game? It was kind of like MAG a little bit, except it wasn't like a massive action game, I guess, but it was like really focused on multiplayer, and it was like a big open environment. So it was kind of like a sci-fi version of Battlefield, I guess, more than MAG. Anybody remember MAG? Warriors Orochi 2. Hopefully you can see that. I really hope you can see some of these. Just gotta believe me if you can't, I guess. The case is fucked. Turning Point Fall of Liberty. Remember that game? Where the Nazis come and they win, I think, World War II? Wasn't that the premise? It was pretty much the premise of Wolfenstein 2. I mean, Wolfenstein 1. The new one. The new Wolfenstein 1. That's a confusing statement. The New Order. That's the one I'm talking about. Universe at War, which is another RTS. I have a lot of RTSs. Here's Pro Evolution Soccer 2013. I showed you 14. Now I got 13. Test Drive Unlimited. One of the last Test Drive games to come out. I think Test Drive Unlimited 2 was the last one. Could be wrong, though. Man vs. Wild, the video game. On Bear Grylls. I'm going to drink me own piss using this snake skin I found after I murdered a snake. He says that in the show. You found it after murdering it. War Tech, which is, I think, like a shoot 'em up. I could be wrong. Moided Sole Suspect, which was a very disappointing game, I'm not going to lie, because it had a great premise, and I love me a good detective game. Yeah. It was like a 5 out of 10. Great Battles of Medieval. I'm sorry, Great Battles Medieval, whatever, fuck it. 2K Essentials Collection, which is a compilation, not compilation, but it's a, technically this would be its own part of my collection, but because it didn't come with the cover art, I'm a little upset because it comes with BioShock 1, Borderlands 1, and XCOM Enemy Within, or Enemy Unknown. Yeah, Enemy Unknown, which are all games I have. So technically I do consider this a game because if it had the cover art, it would be its own like in-box thing, and for collectors that's important. I will consider it its own game because I might actually get the box in the future. Thor, not Gore. I'm Gore. This is Thor, God of Thunder. Jesus, I've been talking for too long. I still have 2 more stacks and then another video to make. Oh boy. The first Templar, which is kind of a low budget hack and slash style game. It wasn't too bad though from what I remember. Ncaa Football 10. This is a Kinect game. Uh-oh. This one doesn't belong in here. I'll show you anyway. And maybe I'll show you again. Anyway, Zumba Kids. This is a Kinect game. I'll put one of my Kinect games. Here. I'll put it right there. Here's Hail to the Chimp. Remember that game? Huh? Remember that game? No? I don't think so. If you do, you're a damn liar. No, I'm just kidding. This is a triple pack for Trials HD, Limbo, and Splosion Man. Really cool little triple game disc right there. FIFA 07 Soccer. Alright, so we're done with that pile. See, I'm trying to get through this quicker. Remember in part 1 where I was just like really slow? I was like talking about each game, and now I'm just like, fuck this, fuck this, fuck this, fuck this. It was just rapid fire. Alright. Let's actually get that other pile over there. Bring that over here too. And then, oop, I just dropped the Rock Band. Oops, my anarchy symbol. Hey, I like a good meme, you know? I'm a meme guy, a little bit. Alright, so we can put that right there. That's fine, whatever. Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. Advanced Warfare, yes, I got it right. It says Rainbow Six Vegas 1. Saints Row Collection, which comes with Saints Row 1 and 2. It's a double pack. That's kind of cool. NBA 2K10. Madden 10. NBA 2K9. I think I have Madden 08 already. I think I already showed you Madden 08. This one feels heavy. Okay, that's weird. It's just a heavy manual, I guess. Bulletstorm, Epic Edition. Hell yeah. Rockstar Games Table Tennis. Of course, everybody has at least 14 of those in their collection, right? Lost Planet Extreme Condition Colonies Edition. I mentioned that earlier, that I have this version, which is a different version, to be fair. It has like new stuff. Yeah, 3 new single-player campaign modes and stuff. So technically a different game. Here's the original Grid, which is cool. Oh, here's another Kinect game. Actually, here's another Kinect game. Technically 2 more Kinect games. I'll show you these. Maybe I'll show you again when I show you my Kinect games. But just real quick, Power Rangers Super Samurai. I actually did a Gore Plays for this. Look up Gore Plays Power Rangers, and you'll find it. It's one of my highest viewed Gore Plays of all time. I think it has like over 100,000 views. I'm not even kidding. Go ahead and check it out. You'll watch a fat dude swing his arms around. Actually, I don't have video in it, so you don't actually see that, but I do that, technically. Nicktoons MLB, I also did a Gore Plays for this one. I think this one has a fair amount of views, too. Kinect games, people want to see other people play Kinect games back then. And I was one of the only ones that did that, I feel like, because I did Gunstringer, people watched that. I did Puss in Boots. I did that, and people watched that. So, Yaba Ninja Gaiden Z. Brand new, by the way, sealed, and will stay sealed because this game is poopy. You Don't Know Jack, great game, of course. They are doing the Jackbox thing now yearly. Every year there's a new Jackbox thing, and those are awesome. Oops. Shaun White Snowboarding, which, hey, if you like Shaun White, you like snowboarding, it's a decent little game. Arcade Unplugged, Xbox Live, a bunch of arcade games. Again, another compilation disc. Tomb Raider Underworld. Monopoly. Can't go wrong with Monopoly. Unless you play it, because then about an hour into it, you stop being friends with whoever you're playing with. That's just how it goes. Grand Slam Tennis, another tennis game. I have a lot of tennis games. Here's the original Warriors Orochi. I think that's all the Warriors Orochi games, right? There's only 3 of them? I could be wrong, though. Well, I think there's ones on the Xbox One, but on 360, I think that's it. Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes. Ridge Racer Unbounded, which is, I think, is that the last Ridge Racer game that came out? Probably not. I think wasn't there a Vita game? Ah. Woo! Almost done. Last pile. We got Call of Duty Black Ops. Of course, it took a little while to get to that. Bully Scholarship Edition, which actually has a Xbox One cased version of this too, which I'll pick up in the future. Call of Duty World at War, which was, I thought, a great one. A lot of people didn't care for it, but I really liked it. Sniper Elite V2, that's the second one, by the way. Sleeping Dogs. The original Just Cause. Elder Scrolls V Skyrim, that's my original copy of the game. I have the Legendary Edition as well. I showed before. World Championship Poker All In with Howard Lederer. Yeah, I'm assuming that's a guy on the left. I don't think that's a woman's name, so I can only assume. Generator Rex. I have no clue. Legends of the Guardians, The Owls of Gayhole. Remember this movie? Directed by Zack Snyder. I do. Zoids Assault. No. That's a double. Turbo Super Stunt Squad. Remember that movie Turbo? They made a game. I never played it. Stoked Big Air Edition, which is a board game. I mean, a snowboard game. I was half right. Samurai Warriors 2 Empires. I already showed you Samurai Warriors 2, but that's Empires. Oh, here's a fucked up case. Oh, Full Auto. I have a really messed up case for that one. Jesus. You're in the Movies. I remember this game. I remember U-Star, You're in the Movies, and that's another Kinect game I played that I got a lot of views for, and a lot of people liked that video, actually. Ridge Racer 6. There's another Ridge Racer game. SBK Superbike World Championship. Alright. Don't even remember having that. Oni Chambara Bikini Samurai Squad. Yeah. Yeah. Fucking love that. FIFA 15. Payday 2. NHL 14. By the way, Payday 2 just came out on Switch. I didn't buy it because $50 for that. Are you kidding me? Pictionary Ultimate Edition. Sing It. Disney Sing It. And here's a case version of Jumper Griffin's Story. So I already showed you that. So that's a double, technically. So what was that? 3 doubles I showed you? So I'm just keeping it in my head. So when I do the math at the end of the video, I don't count those. But anyway, there you go. That is the rest of my alphabetized games. And then the other games that were not alphabetized. So the next part will be the final one, and it will be all Kinect games or Kinect supported games. Now I already showed you a couple Kinect games. I'll probably put those in there too. And I probably already showed you some games that are quote-unquote better with Kinect. But the ones I'm going to show you in the next part are games that I feel like are really big on Kinect or can only be played with Kinect. So games that are really really a big major component of it is Kinect, not just like voice commands or something like Blacklist, Splinter Cell Blacklist or Ghost Recon or whatever. Hopefully you know what I mean. But anyway, there you go. That is part 4. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you, and until next time, goodbye.